everything litty. I love when it's hot. Turn to the city.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yellow.
Cook up the gut. He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At the 4-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Titans, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Calvin Ridley.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw, here's Ward. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a solid run down inside the 30.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Again, it's Cook. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Titans, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6, ready.
Now Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they make? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ready.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Get it. Get it.
To throw is Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Set. Ready, ready.
They'll run with Pollard. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 40 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 79 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Come on.
Back to throw. Moore. That is incomplete. The Titans had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And here's a give to Spears. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Araiza is on to punt here as he gets this one away.
Now it's Lockett. They juked him. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Off the bootleg, Ward. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Hand off to Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Moore. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Inside handoff, Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Let's go, Lou, lady!
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Third and 4.
Get it. Bronco 80.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive, because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Go.
Back to throw. Nord. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mahomes now to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yellow.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, far off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and 3.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yellow.
Smith trying to run for it. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Chiefs 28, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Again, it's Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. He's got this complete to Ridley.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 28 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He gets this one complete to Rice.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cook up the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
From the 43, here's a second and 8.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll set up a throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, here's Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Ward. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Yellow.
Smith up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Cook looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Hunt will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Titans 14. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
That's into the hands of Iomanner. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is not better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you and keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. It looked low. They fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
At the 36-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Kansas City, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,